out of time, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
See what that Hondo is all about.
That's the match made in heaven for everybody in the comp community. My team, Pro Am Life. They hear Ty's name from my team and my name just sparking around like, let's see who's better when the money's on the line. That's what everybody wants to see. So I think this is going to help the community grow in the best way possible. Yeah, I can't wait to get to it.
There it is. I can't wait for this series on March 6th. I know the whole community is going to be tuned in to watching you two compete. Thank you so much. Congratulations and best of luck in the championship.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
NBA All-Stars play it forward to support historically black colleges and universities.
Are you not entertained? The best pickup game you'll see.
NBA All-Star.
We're going to have some fun tonight.
March 7th on TNT.
The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and AD became the first duo of Lakers starters in the All-Star game since Shaq and Kobe in 2013. It was, as we all expected, a perfect pairing. And LeBron said it's getting better as the days go by. The more time you spend together having the same goals, the same drive, it organically happens. I don't know about organics. I just know that those two are scary for the rest of the league. Kevin?
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the 1.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Kept alive, Kaminsky. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Here's LeBron. That one's not going to go. The Suns go the other way with it. Pass to Paul. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Nice aggressive move by Paul. You know, for a little guy, he knows exactly how to finish inside. Very good at making it happen against bigger players.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
James, that's a 2-pointer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Booker outside. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And the defense works hard on Booker, and they have to. His pure shooting ability will not be denied.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Kaminsky. He feeds it to Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got his second basket.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's Paul. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
What a terrific finisher he is for an undersized player. Chris Paul doesn't let anything throw him off.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And that one falls for Paul.
And Chris Paul, very much one of the best and most talented point guards in the league. A really poised floor leader who always is talking and is really an excellent leader, too.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Drains it from beyond the arc. LeBron's got 5.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And here is Bridges after LeBron James hitting the 3. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Suns trail by 8. Passes it to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Bridges. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From the wing, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Markieff Morris. The pass to Kaminsky. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
No good from Booker. Los Angeles leading by 10. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Goes back up, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 10.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboards. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Kaminsky. The three. And the three ball is good. Kaminsky's got his third bucket of the night.
Good body control that time by Frank Kaminsky. Seems to me that he's got really good balance and rhythm when he's catching and shooting.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Booker, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Call against Schroeder. Blocked again.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Pass to Kaminsky. Passes it to Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Free throw good, LeBron. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Suns 5th.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Out left to the wing. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Harold. LeBron. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Suns trail by 17. Outside Schroeder. The pass to Booker. There's the three. Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 7 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's LeBron, and he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And stolen by James.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Booker in the corner. And stolen by LeBron.
Oh, watch out below. Come on now, throw it down. Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and another basket for the Lakers.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Booker with no one around. No good with the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And finished off by LeBron.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Suns shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. In the corner, Schroeder with it. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And James throws it down.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
He gets that one.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
The Lakers making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And the Suns here with a different look. Saric is checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Langston Galloway's checked in for Booker. And Moore subbed in for Paul. Los Angeles leading by 23. Lets it go from the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Now here's Schroeder. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. To the paint, here's Saric. Tries again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's the Lakers. They're on an 18-7 run. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Galloway with the bucket.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Stolen. And now the Suns, a fast break. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for James. Averaging 25 points per, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. The players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play. You know, the toughness Saric possesses is really pretty impressive. A guy who lost 6 teeth in a game one time and kept on playing. Wow.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum-level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. Saric outside. Over Harrell. Caruso grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 23. It's Kuzma penetrating. The Suns shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Johnson kicks to Moore. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Saric.
You know, in close, he's capable of hammering it down, and that's why you got to keep Saric away from the basket.
James throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Moore after the basket by the Lakers. Johnson in the corner. Drills it from outside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Mercy, mercy me. LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Johnson, a wide open look. Another 3 for Phoenix. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. And LeBron throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. Then it's Dario Saric. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Galloway in at the two-guard spot.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Marc Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And a change for the Suns. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder.
One shot.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Schroeder against Moore. Johnson in the corner. Puts up a three. Here's Galloway. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Horton Tucker. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Moore passes to Saric. And that one, good.
Saric knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Lakers. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Suns just a couple spots back.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Johnson. Good on the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Galloway. The feed now to Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Morris. And again, it's the Lakers.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
It's stolen by Morris. All alone, and Morris throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Moore passes to Šarić. And slam dunk by Šarić.
Šarić doing a nice job slashing to the basket with real ease there at 6'10". He moves quite well.
Here's Horton Tucker. It's hauled in by the Suns. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Here's Johnson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Šarić. Booker comes in for Langston Galloway. And Chris Paul subbed in for Ejuan Moore. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Mikal Bridges checked in for Johnson.
One shot.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Booker. He's got 7. Good. Booker's got 9.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
And that one's good, Caruso. And Phoenix has possession. Paul passes to Booker. The 3. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Bridges. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. The tray. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Buries it from three-point range.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Chris Paul. He's getting around 16 points a game, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Morris. Gasol trying to free himself up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And here is Bridges. He's got 5. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Back to Paul from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I think the three-point shot is one of Paul's deadliest weapons. You got to chase him off the line.
Schroeder with the ball. Bridges covering. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Out to the right wing. Baseline jumper. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ayton's got 12.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
The Suns making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Caldwell Pope with it. 17 points in the game. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Schroeder missing. Phoenix has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Bridges against Kuzma. Count it. Lakers leading by 23. Here's Caldwell Pope. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Paul. 10 points for him. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. Shoots over Schroeder. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Pass to Booker. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. That one falls.
Boy, that's excellent work to get himself the and one chance. Kuzma's getting more and more savvy when it comes to getting to the line, drawing contact.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton against Harrell. Paul passes to Booker. Clock at 6. High post shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Bridges dishes to Crowder. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 16.
And I like how Paul constantly looks to set up his guys, knows how to orchestrate the offense with his passing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Passes to Ayton. The drive by Booker. No good that time. Great D that time from Harrell. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Phoenix has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Paul for 3. Offensive rebound. Schroeder. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 5.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Phoenix calls timeout. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
James checked in for Morris. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Langston Galloway's checked in for Booker. And Moore subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Galloway. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Galloway has got 4 points this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Kuzma, that's good.
You know, for a big guy, Kuzma's got some really nice handles and a knack for knocking down shots off the dribble.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And the rejection by Harrell. Caldwell Pope trying to break free. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 11.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
In the corner, Schroeder with it. Takes a three. It's good from long range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by James, and James throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Poke loose. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
When LeBron's able to get into those passing lanes and come up with steals, he's looking to punish the defense at the other end.
Schroeder feeling it out a bit. For the finish. And James throws it down hard.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers on top, delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the scoring. What did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. I took what they gave me, and I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points. And, of course, the duo of Anthony Davis and LeBron James in action for the Lakers. Kenny, when's the last time there was a duo this talented in the NBA?
Man, this might be the most talented duo that I've seen, in Laker history. I don't know if there's a Laker duo.
LeBron and AD. I mean, when you think about Steph and KD, that's a pretty talented duo.
Yeah, I'm just talking about Laker history. What's that? What's that noise?
This must be static in your microphone.
Because I'm thinking about, okay, I got one. No, you're right. You're right, Shaq. There's no static. Kareem and Magic.
Yeah.
What's static?
Have you got one in your mind?
No, just what's scary about LeBron,
I mean, Kobe
and
didn't
AD.
do it by himself. Who was Kobe's wingman?
Oh! Kobe and Paul Gasol.
Yes.
That was a great Laker duo.
Yes, I like that too.
Anyway,
Excellent
what's
answer.
scary, LeBron and AD can still get better.
Excellent.
The duo can do anything they want on the court together.
Man, that Paul Gasol was unbelievable. Maybe the best Laker big man of all time.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Paul. From deep. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers. Booker outside. Feeds to Ayton. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
And it's Schroeder missing. The Suns shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Good chance here for Booker. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds in this game. James, rebound by the Suns. And they're pushing it up. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And you know, by now, I don't think there's much question. Mark and his brother Powell are the best 1-2 brother punch in NBA history. How about over 30,000 points combined?
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A nice shot by Booker.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Nice shot by James.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He seized this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bridges has got 11 points.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Bridges shot, good. He's got 13.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope's got 29. Paul passes to Bridges. Now Booker shoots the three. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts. Amazing at snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Some changes for the Lakers. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. James with it. Now guarded by Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Devin Booker.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Paul. He's got 14. He kicks to Bridges. Booker in the corner. Another three for Phoenix.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Here's Horton Tucker. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Horton Tucker's got 10.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Poked away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Caruso. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Inside. Bridges misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Down low, Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And you know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
Morris trying to free himself up, and that one's good, Caruso. 14 points for him. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
That's an example of Chris Paul reading the floor and being aggressive. The defense can't react quick enough, and he gets a trip to the line.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And Paul drills both of them. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The drive by James.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now Booker, 24 points for him. Booker draws the double. Over to the left wing. Ayton, the pass to Kaminsky. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Such a wide open look. Bridges has got 8 points in the quarter. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Now here's Paul. D right on him from 18 feet away. Again, Phoenix.
Confident and precise is exactly how Paul owns the mid-range area.
Here's Horton Tucker. And the rejection by Ayton. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Paul right side. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Harrell comes in for Morris, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. Phoenix also making some changes. Schroeder, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and it's Etuan Moore checking in for Chris Paul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Horton Tucker. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Moore finds Ayton. To the paint, here's Booker, and the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
On the wing, Booker. No good off the back of the rim.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
The pull-up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Moore with it, now guarded by Harrell, and the shot's good from Schroeder.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so Gasol will bring it up for Los Angeles. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Friday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Warriors, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
He's off on the first. Sharge checked in for the Suns. Langston Galloway comes in for Devin Booker. And the second free throw, good. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Fires from the wing. Caruso, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Sharge outside. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Schroeder. Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
First one falls for him. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Good on both. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Johnson, the pass to Schroeder. And here's more outside. They get it back. Fade away. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Sharge has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, Sharge can get it done just about from anywhere, and he's comfortable firing from mid-range, too.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Johnson outside. Outside Schroeder. Sharge dishes to Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
Harrell is a modern big man. He can stretch it, and he doesn't have to always be inside to be productive for this team.
And slam dunk by Sharge.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Johnson against Schroeder. Here's Sharich. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside Crowder. And the pass to Johnson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's Caldwell Pope. Sharich grabs the board.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Galloway. It's the three-point bomb. Galloway has got 9.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
Schroeder against Moore. Pass to Galloway. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And Los Angeles guys shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Harrell. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Got a piece of it. Three-pointer, Crowder. Sharich on the follow. Sharich has got 8 here in the quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. Back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Johnson fill out the wing. Jay Crowder out there with Sharich. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Now the feed to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Sharich trying to break free. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
You know, this is why they trust Paul to run the offense. I mean, he's so good at getting the ball to guys on time and on target.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And they pick up 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it does a lot for his game when Harrell's draining jumpers. An energetic big hitting outside shots causes all sorts of problems for the D. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here is Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Lets a floater go. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Caldwell Pope again, Los Angeles. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Paul passes to Booker. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Kyle Kuzma. David, what's the update?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He told me that he got poked in the eye, and because of it, he can't really see out of it currently. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Schroeder. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Johnson. Both shots good from the stripe.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Here's Schroeder. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. Here's Paul. Lets it go from 11. Sharge, that's good. Sharge has got 12 points here in the second half. Here's Morris. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. A floater. Sharge trying to break free. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 20 points.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Booker. That one doesn't go. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Over Booker. Los Angeles with another miss. The Suns have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Here's Caldwell Pope and taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense. And that block going to put a major bounce in his step.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Bridges. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dishes it to Kaminsky. Paul. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Suns trail by 20. Pass to Ayton. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Frank Kaminsky so far has been a decent shooter from deep. I think he needs to work on improving that shot so he's more dangerous from out there.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Lakers leading by 17. Here's Schroeder, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Dennis Schroeder at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Schroeder hits them both. Suns trail by 19. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Ayton trying to break free.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
The drive by James and the dunk by James.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. That's tipped. Releases from 15. That shot no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Gasol, and there's another one for the Lakers. Phoenix has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Back to Paul. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Boy, can't let Paul find his groove because once he does, he's in attack mode 24/7.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Free throw good, James. Suns shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Pass to Booker. Bridges, no one around him. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Bridges has got 19 points.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Paul, no one around him. Another three for Phoenix.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Hey, you can't find any fault with the defensive effort there. I mean, at the end of the day, James's great offense was better than outstanding defense.
Bridges misses.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Schroeder. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Phoenix has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. LeBron with it. Over Paul. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
Booker draws the double. And there's the pass to Kaminsky. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Kaminsky's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Here's Gasol. Again, Los Angeles.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Feeds it to Bridges. And James pulls it down. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Damian Jones is checked in for Gasol. Dudley comes in for Morris. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for James. And it's Matthews in for Caldwell Pope. Well, Phoenix shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Payne with it. Matthews covering. Galloway kicks to Payne. Carter outside. Shot clock at 6. Saric outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jones drives in. Over Saric. Now here's Dudley. He's covered closely and too long on the shot. And here's Phoenix. Here's Galloway. Offensive rebound and block. That one goes careening off the glass. And he comes up with the deuce. The Lakers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here's Schroeder. Here's Jones. Rebound by the Suns. Saric has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Payne passes to Saric. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Lakers with it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Timeout.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
And the Lakers call time here. They're in front by 26. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wing shot on the way. Rebound by the Suns. And, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Payne gets a wide open look. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Caruso, no good. Payne passes to Nader. Rebounded by Dudley. Here's Los Angeles now. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jones. And Galloway pulls it down. Good chance here for Payne. Great look, but off the mark. Outside Matthews. Basket, good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.